Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into a major development that has shaken the political landscape across Europe. The entire European Union is buzzing with concern, debates are intensifying, and governments are scrambling to reassess their strategies. All of this is happening because of one country's unexpected and bold move, Sweden. The situation has escalated so quickly that analysts, policymakers, and even citizens across Europe are trying to understand what Sweden has done, why it has sent shockwaves through the EU, and what this means for the future of Europe as a whole. In today's in-depth breakdown, we'll explore why the EU is in panic after Sweden's decision, how it impacts member states, and what changes might be on the horizon. Sweden has always been known for its calm, balanced, and diplomatic approach to European matters. It's not the type of country that usually creates large-scale political earthquakes, but this time, Sweden's unexpected change in policy direction has caught many leaders off guard. The move is seen as a sign that even the most stable nations in the EU are feeling pressure from economic uncertainties, immigration challenges, defense issues, and the shifting global balance of power. For years, Sweden was viewed as a reliable pillar of the EU framework, someone who believed in unity and collective strategy. But now, the sudden shift signals deeper internal tensions that Brussels can no longer ignore. Many European officials believe that Sweden's decision could inspire other countries to take similar steps, creating a domino effect with unpredictable outcomes. Sweden's new stance reflects a growing dissatisfaction, not only within its own borders, but across the continent. Countries like Finland, Denmark, and even long-standing EU supporters have been quietly expressing concerns. Sweden is simply the first to take action openly and decisively. The rest of Europe fears that this could spark a trend that weakens the EU political strength. When a country known for stability changes direction, it forces everyone else to reassess their assumptions. One of the biggest sources of panic inside the EU is how Sweden's move affects economic stability. The EU is already dealing with inflation, rising energy prices, and slow economic growth. When Sweden shifts its policies, investors pay attention. Markets react quickly to political uncertainty. European businesses that rely on Sweden as a trade partner are now unsure about what comes next. Many companies are preparing for policy changes that could impact imports, exports, and international cooperation. Economists are warning that if confidence falls, the ripple effects could spread beyond Sweden and shake the entire European market. But economics is just one part of the story. Sweden's decision also touches on security. In recent years, Europe has been increasingly worried about military threats, border control issues, and the need for stronger collective defense. Sweden was a key supporter of joint European security initiatives. Now, with its shift in policy, the EU fears that unity in defense matters may weaken. If Sweden focuses more on its own strategy rather than a shared European plan, other countries might follow. This could create gaps in Europe's readiness and cooperation at a time when global tensions are rising. Immigration is another major factor behind Sweden's move and the EU reaction. Sweden has faced significant challenges over the last decade regarding migration and social integration. The government has been under heavy pressure from citizens demanding stronger control, stricter rules, and more national authority. Instead of following the EU general guidelines, Sweden has now taken a firmer independent stance. For Brussels, this is alarming because the EU has been trying to maintain a unified approach to immigration. If Sweden breaks away, other nations might adopt similar hardline positions, making it nearly impossible for the EU to manage migration collectively. Politically, Sweden's decision reflects a shift in public opinion across Europe. Anti-establishment parties are gaining popularity in many countries. Citizens feel frustrated with rising prices, job insecurity, crime concerns, and cultural tensions. Traditional parties are losing support, and voters are demanding stronger national control rather than dependence on EU directives. Sweden's government saw this trend and responded to its own population's concerns. But by doing so, it inadvertently challenged the EU authority. European leaders fear that if Sweden's new direction becomes successful, more countries will adopt similar nationalist approaches. The EU has always relied on unity as its strongest tool. When one member state moves in a different direction, it weakens the collective purpose. Sweden's stance has already triggered emergency discussions in Brussels. Officials are debating whether they should pressure Sweden to reconsider or whether reforms are needed to prevent more countries from breaking away from EU guidelines. Some leaders believe the EU must adapt to survive. Others believe strict rules must be reinforced to maintain order. The disagreement inside the EU adds another layer of instability. Sweden's decision also affects long-term European plans. Environmental policies, digital transformation, and energy strategy all require cooperation among member states. Sweden has been a major supporter of green energy and technological innovation. But now, with its shift toward prioritizing national interests, the EU fears delays in important projects. If Sweden pulls back its commitments, other countries may become hesitant to fulfill theirs. This could slow down the EU progress in areas where global competition is increasing. Meanwhile, countries like China and the U.S. continue advancing aggressively in technology and energy independence, leaving Europe vulnerable. The panic inside the EU also comes from uncertainty. No one knows exactly how far Sweden will go. Is this just one policy shift or the beginning of a larger transformation? Will Sweden work with the EU on future decisions, or will it continue on a more independent path? Analysts say that Sweden's move is not a temporary reaction. Instead, it is part of a long-term change driven by years of internal pressure. For the EU, this means the situation may worsen before it stabilizes. At the same time, Sweden insists that it still values cooperation with Europe. Government officials say they want stronger national control, not complete separation from the EU. But inside Brussels, many leaders believe Sweden's actions speak louder than its words. Trust is starting to weaken, and when trust weakens, unity collapses. This is why the EU is in panic. Not because Sweden has made a single change, but because Sweden has revealed the cracks under the surface. For ordinary citizens across Europe, the situation feels confusing. People are already struggling with high living costs, energy bills, and job uncertainty. Now, political instability makes the future even harder to predict. Some support Sweden's new direction, believing it puts citizens first. Others fear that weakening the EU will lead to more economic problems, conflicts, and division. Social media is full of debates, arguments, and misinformation, making the situation even more chaotic. Outside Europe, global powers are watching closely. Russia, China, and the U.S. understand that a divided Europe is easier to influence. If the EU appears weak, foreign powers may use the opportunity to push their own agendas. Sweden's move could unintentionally shift the global balance of power. This is one of the reasons why the EU is reacting so strongly. It sees the decision not just as a national issue, but as a European and even global threat. Over the next few months, the EU will try to stabilize the situation. High-level meetings will take place to negotiate with Sweden. Experts expect new policies, reforms, and perhaps even compromises to keep the EU united. But if Sweden refuses to back down, the EU will face one of its biggest challenges in years. The future of European unity may depend on how leaders handle this crisis. Sweden's government, on its part, is confident in its decision. Leaders say they are listening to their citizens and protecting their interests. They believe that the EU must adapt to changing realities instead of forcing countries into a one-size-fits-all approach. If the EU wants to remain strong, It must respect national concerns and build more flexible systems. This argument is popular among many European voters who feel disconnected from Brussels. But even if Sweden's intentions are reasonable, the timing has made the situation more intense. Europe is already dealing with geopolitical tensions, economic struggles, and internal disagreements. Adding a major political shift from a key member state only increases the pressure, and pressure, if not managed carefully, can turn into a full-blown crisis. The coming year will be crucial. Sweden's decision has started a debate that will shape Europe's direction for the next decade. Will the EU move toward more nationalism or stronger integration? Will Sweden face consequences or become a model for other nations? Will Europe stay united or break into smaller political groups? These questions now dominate the discussions among leaders, analysts, and citizens. This is why the EU is in panic after Sweden. It's not just about a policy shift. It's about the future identity of Europe. Sweden has forced the EU to confront issues it has ignored for too long. Now Europe must choose its path carefully. The world is watching, and the stakes have never been higher. If you enjoyed this detailed breakdown and want updates on Europe's shifting political landscape, make sure to stay tuned for more videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.